Hello Scorpio, welcome to my channel. I'm Rebecca Gabrielle from Sage Awakenings. I hope you're doing really well, Scorpio. It's great to have you here. If you are new to my channel, I invite you to subscribe, and certainly I always love hearing your comments. Give me some feedback, let me know what's going on in your world. Scorpio, we're going to do your reading for the month of July, so let's get right into it. I'm going to pull some cards from the Energy Oracle deck to see what the theme is for you in the month of July. So thank you, Spirit Guides and Angels, for Scorpio. I do love the energy that is around you at the moment. There's very much a focus on loving relationships, what love, belonging means to you. It's sort of expanding your heart, making you perhaps a little bit more sensitive and aware of the importance of enriching your life with loving, trusted relationships. The angel of love is definitely around you at this point in time, which is influencing this flavor or attention to what your life means to you, and that sense of fulfillment and how you view your world through a lens of love. And sometimes it can be the contrasts in our life that help us to recognize why something is important to us. And so it can open us up a little bit to be more aware and for it to be more in our conscious thinking and energy and so on. Perhaps at the moment you're also considering your commitment to love, to yourself, commitment to what's important to you. Perhaps you're looking at what your responsibilities are and where your allegiance lies, what you're most passionate about. So I see this card as more of an agreement with yourself, and then perhaps that then leads into agreements with others and what you're prepared to agree to. So it could be in terms of relationships, it could be in terms of your healthy boundaries, or it could be in terms of looking at possible agreements for the growth of your business or a project or something of that sort. It does feel to me that you're in a place of self-exploration, and so you're looking at all of the possibilities at the moment. What are the different avenues you can explore? So yeah, it's an interesting vibe for the month of July. I feel that you're open to change and transformation. You're open to looking at things differently, which is really good because that lets us know it's an energy of expansion and considering other options in your life in all areas. We're coming back to this card here, the Happy Family card. So for many of you, there's that lovely sense of connection. So whether that's biological family, family in kind, friends, or the people that surround you that are important to you, this is helping you to feel grounded, connected, and you're asking yourself the questions of how you can maintain that, what it means for you, what does it give you in terms of a solid foundation, and no right or wrong answers here. It's just more of an awareness and a questioning for yourself. Okay, so let's keep going and see what else that could be bringing up. It could also be that you are kind of imagining the ideal situation for your life and wondering what that could mean for you. And even if you are a person who's single, you're thinking about what it means to feel like you belong or you're connected with special people in your life. Thank you, Spirit Guides and Angels. So we're just pulling a few cards here from the Quantum Oracle deck to see what else is going on in the mix of things for Scorpio. Yeah, you're definitely weighing things up in your life at the moment. You're looking at the inner world as well as the outer world, and perhaps you're experiencing some contrasts, some memories of things that have happened in the past. All of this is so that you can be a little bit more conscious of your decision making, where you put your energy, what you give attention to. all for the purpose of feeling more in control of your choices rather than out of balance. It's also looking at, when we come back to the concept of agreements with yourself, this is also bringing up the behind a mask card is about, are you ready to be true to yourself? And I feel that without question you are, Scorpio. I think it might be that you are deciding how much you share of your inner self and who you share that with. So in some situations, when it comes to expectations, so we've got agreements with yourself, expectations of others, agreements with others. There's certain aspects of the dynamics here that are still being worked out, is what I'm getting. So not everything is perfectly clear yet for you, but I feel that you're quite strong in your values, but you're working out what to share, what not to share. So I do see a little bit of self-protection, wariness, considering, in that place of consideration, all for the purpose of, maintaining your inner peace, maintaining your balance and focusing on what's most important for you, which is very wise. And then, of course, as you're also in that phase of exploring opportunities in your life and looking at the possibilities and sort of very in that contemplative mode, this is bringing you opportunities to connect with other people. So we've got friends and colleagues here, which is the same vibe that I got with this here, whether it be directly with family or friends. I do get that sense that in the month of July, there's opportunities for you to have connections with others, and asking yourself what that means for you. And all up, it's really bringing in a beautiful, happy vibe here of you feeling on top of the world. And perhaps this is a nice fresh change for you, where you do feel that sense of belonging and you realize the value of connections of your choosing, is what I'm hearing. Connections of your choosing. So that helps to kind of soften the risk-averse energy here, where there's a part of your world that you not 100% ready to reveal, yet another part of you is branching out to make connections. And by the way, some of these connections can be to do with professional networking and just enjoying what it is that you love to do, which is really the point of it all, isn't it? All right, so let's pull some cards here from the Angel Tarot deck for Scorpio. Thank you, in the month of July. What is going on for Scorpio? I do feel there's lots going on for Scorpio. There's multiple things. So let's take a look here. In terms of some aspects of your life, yes, and this is where I got the sense that you're still evaluating things in terms of agreements with yourself and others. The Page of Air lets me know that there's still some challenges around this, challenges around communication, maybe yourself or others not communicating very tactfully, or feeling still a little bit bruised or a little bit blunt. So the communication can come across that way. It's also partly because of a little bit of fear and self-protection on both sides. However, take it as it is. It's not so much about the delivery. If you can see past the delivery of that communication, look at the real message underneath that's being conveyed here. And, rather than respond too quickly, which I think you are hesitant to do, the Page of Water is exploring things on a new level in terms of emotions and feelings, and allowing that to sort of inform you of how to move forward. For some of you, there could be the blossoming of a new relationship. Now, it doesn't have to be romantic. It could be the renewal of other relationships in your life or a significant one. This is a time, Scorpio, to resist the temptation to come from your logic brain and to feel into your heart and into your intuition when it comes to how to communicate, when to communicate, what to share, what not to share, but not from a fear point of view. If you find yourself feeling unsettled, then do your best to take a moment to pause and see through a lens of love rather than a lens of fear. And that will give you different kinds of information about the situation or the person involved. So your intuition is pretty on point in the month of July. So trust it. We've got a significant shift happening here for you, Scorpio, from a spiritual and soul perspective. Up until this time, perhaps you have been more in self-protection mode, but there's something that becomes a bit of a catalyst, a situation that's a catalyst for a life experiencing realization for yourself. And this is leading to some pretty good change, some positive change. It's sort of like a breakthrough is happening for you, Scorpio, and it's helping you to, I don't think you realize how significantly it is cracking open your heart and helping you to spread your wings and feel a sense of liberation, that finally you've cracked the code on something, whether it be in yourself or an understanding about someone else or your situation. And this then is a beautiful segue into you stepping up into your personal leadership, which, I talk about the Emperor card here as someone who is able to see the bigger picture here and to rise above the noise. And perhaps that noise was your inner noise, not just the external world. And now you're having an understanding from a higher perspective, let's just say. And this helps you to step into somewhat of an action mode. It's probably more still around the planning phase and preparing, but seeing it from a place of empowerment and belief in yourself. And this is helping you to put structures in place for future progress, which I'm really loving the energy around that for you, Scorpio. So it does feel like July is quite a transformative month, and I feel for many of you it's like, oh, thank goodness for that. Finally, a breakthrough. But it really is because I think you've really come to the realization that you had to let go of some things mentally, some resistance, and this is helping you to have a bit of an emotional breakthrough. And of course, that has a ripple effect across the board, whether it be relationships, your business, or just life in general, for where you are going at this time in your life. Beautiful. So coming from a place of heart, keeping balance in terms of where you allow your mind to take you and your emotions. So you're keeping that in check in the month of July. Thank you, Spirit Guides and Angels, for Scorpio. Yep, totally. You are setting yourself free. I'm really happy for you, Scorpio. This is really lovely, lovely, lovely energy. So I see the Judgment card as, release from past difficulties, where you've got that sense of, well, finally I've got that breakthrough. So that's fantastic. And the Hangman card, again, this came in reverse. So this tells me that you are embracing new perspectives, which is a lovely complement to the earlier card, adjacent possibilities. So this is you willing to see things in a different way, like flipping it around and going, what if I was to think about it in this way? And always taking it from the perspective of self-responsibility, your own perceptions, and owning that. All up, this is putting you in a place of being a lot more empathic, intuitive, which of course starts to open you up in terms of emotionally feeling generous, connected with others, seeing the blessings in your life. It is a shift for you. I keep hearing it's sort of like moving from the mental to the heart space, let's say. And this is helping you to be in tune. So for some of you, if you have more psychic awareness, this is heightening that sense there as well. So you're feeling in tune with yourself, others, and the universe, which of course leads to happy days. 10 of Cups here, that really beautiful sense of belonging and fulfillment, which also felt really apparent in this card here. So I love that. Certainly that is what I would call success. That's beautiful. All right, let's take a look at current challenges, opportunities, and the way forward for you in the month of July. Thank you, Spirit Guides and Angels, for Scorpio. Just pulling a few cards from the tarot, what is it, the Gilded Tarot deck. And just flip that one around there. Oh, they just want to jump out. I just saw the victory card there, so that's great. I'll just put that back in the mix there. Okay, challenge, opportunity, way forward. Okay. Nice. Okay. So the challenge is, there's still a little bit of resistance there, but I know you're working on it. The Magician card, it was in reverse, but you know, this is Spirit saying you've got it all there. Use it. This is a time of creation, not shutting down. So if you're feeling yourself in any day in the month, shutting yourself down and going back to old patterns of what if this and what if that, and digging your toes in, this is just a reminder, let go. This is a time of expansion and taking action and growth. So that just feels like, okay, that's an area to work on. Self-belief and knowing that you've got what you need. You've got all of the inner resources. You've got the skills, the talents for this time in your life, for this phase and what it is that you're meant to be focusing on. The next stage, the way forward, the opportunity is, what can you see ahead of you? Start being a little bit more proactive in terms of decision making. This is the Two of Wands. So it is about utilizing your imagination. Get out a vision board, mind map some ideas. Let go of the restrictions. Just allow yourself to go there. And that helps you with the planning. And, you know, with the Emperor card, which is about strategy and planning and preparing. And then this Two of Wands is time to take action, time to make some decisions for yourself. And then, as we mentioned earlier, the High Priestess card is all about trusting your intuition, listening to your higher wisdom, not listening to the noise of the mind, but rising above that. You are very intuitive and very wise, Scorpio. There are times where you just have to trust that and let that override the frustrations that perhaps you allowed yourself to get caught up in previously. For some of you, it's also about realizing that you want to step up and take it to the next level in terms of your learning. And so I'm going to say for this particular reading, do your homework and do what's necessary to understand your point of difference in the world and why you're here and what it is that you have to contribute. Everybody's got something to contribute. So I feel that that's also an important message for many of you. I'd like to take a look at a little bit of the roadmap ahead. So the Enchanted map deck here. Let's take a few cards. Thank you, Spirit Guides. And I really want to jump out today. This really is about you putting your toe in the water. I think you have been, we've got the Deep Freeze card here. I think you have been a little bit of a hermit for a little while and reluctant to do anything, say anything. But now we've got the lion sitting by the pond. I'll just show you. This is like, okay, we've got to break the freeze here, whether it's been a freeze in communication, a freeze in your self-belief or action you've been willing or not willing to take. It's time to actually snap out of it. Yeah, it's time to put your toe in the water because that Two of Wands is calling you to take action, and so is the Emperor card. Yeah. Okay. Yes. So interesting. I don't know why I felt like as soon as I saw this rescue card here. I just feel like saying nobody needs rescuing here. You do not need rescuing, and nor does anybody else. And maybe that's the point, is that's where you need to let go, is this idea that people want you to rescue them, or you want to rescue others, or this belief that you need rescuing. That doesn't sit well with me at all for you, Scorpio. Perhaps this is you just letting it go, and it's you just going, I'm breaking free from that. That's a place that I used to feel, and to me that talks more about a victim mentality. So yeah, nah, that's not you. You're releasing yourself from all of that. So let's move on to the Field of Dreams and Flying. I love these two cards. This is about new beginnings. So the Field of Dreams is, those eggs there, new life, birthing new things in your life. And there's not just one here, there's multiple. So in many aspects in your life, you are creating new stuff. So if you're working on projects, or you've got ideas, or you're connecting with new people, I just feel like this is multiplying very quickly for you. There's a lot of butterflies here, a lot of self-reflection. The reflection is, how can I do this better? That's what it is. It's very positive energy, and it's a very expansive energy of using your imagination, which is great. Flying high is like, go for it. Access that creativity, Scorpio. This is your moment. This truly is your moment. I feel like I'm now getting to the end of your reading, which is wonderful. Please leave me a comment and let me know what's going on for you. Is this resonating for you? And of course, if you'd like a personal reading, yes, I do personal readings. So there will be a link in the description box for you if you'd like to reach out. All right, let's pull a card or two from the Guardian Angel Tarot for Scorpio, please. Seven of Thought. You've been confused for a little while about a particular situation in your life, but now everything is becoming clear, which is so true. That's a really good summary card for this reading. So it seems that the truth of the matter of certain things, people, your situation, your view on life, I feel like your angels are helping you to see more clearly now. And, we mentioned earlier, this is a time of self-exploration, and a lot of things are being revealed to you because you're letting go, because your energy has shifted. So it does feel like you're having this beautiful awakening. So this may be a time where there'll be moments you just want to be on your own to figure stuff out, and other moments where you're practicing reconnecting again. So there's no rush here. It's as you feel comfortable to do so. And yeah, look, I'm going to leave it on this. Last card is Six of Abundance, which is just perfect. It's opening up your arms, being open to the experience of change and transformation in your life, and everything just seems to get better and better and better during the month. You're feeling a great sense of gratitude and thankfulness, even if you're not always sharing it, which I know you do, but there's also this upswelling inside and in your heart. Remember, we spoke about coming from a heart space, and I think this is also helping you to feel more generous. Generous towards yourself is really, really important, but also I know this is starting to ooze out of you, which means you're being very compassionate and understanding towards others. And maybe some of you may be considering volunteering your time, giving a little bit of that extra energy of yours for assistance and support to others, which is really beautiful. Scorpio, I'm going to leave the reading at that. It's a really positive month for you, and I hope you have enjoyed this. And just a little side note, I want to include a message here for any women who may be in their midlife and going through change, and they're at that place of having this awakening, wanting to come back to the truth of who you are. And yet sometimes we need a little bit of support to walk on that journey. I've created a program called the Seed Program for Women, and it could be just what you're looking for. It is a self-paced program, so you can pace yourself through it in your own time, but there's also the opportunity to connect with other women, so other like-minded women who are going through something similar to yourself. You get to connect with them as well. If this is of interest to you, let me know. Reach out. You can go to my website, sageawakenings.com.au, or just send me a message and we can have a conversation to see if this is what you're looking for and is right for you. All right, my friends, lots of love. Have a fabulous July, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye now.